got my basketball insiders here with me, Tolly, Ty, and I have some questions for you guys.
Okay.
Bethune-Cookman is looking like the team we thought they were going to be this year. Now, what team in the SWAC is looking like their biggest threat?
Ty, you want to go first, Ty?
Sure, I would love to. Thank you so much. I say that Bethune-Cookman's biggest threat is going to be their rival, Florida A&M. And I think what sticks out to me about these two teams is just the depth of knowledge from both coaches. Both coaches played at the highest level, and I think that shows up in the adjustments that are able to be made, the preparations, and just how they go about their day-to-day. And now we all know that the SWAC is extremely competitive, and I'd say probably as competitive as it's ever been. So I guess a second answer to this question would be Bethune-Cookman is their own biggest threat. There's a very, very small margin for error, and also they're the team that everybody wants to beat.
I like what you did there.
Yeah,
They're their own enemy, possibly. Okay, all right, so Southern beat Bethune-Cookman, right? They went into Daytona and they got that win. FAMU played them very closely, so I'll give you those two. But here's a name that a week ago you probably would have said, Tolly, Carr, what are you talking about? Are you loco? But this week, ride with me a little bit. I'm going to say Texas Southern. This is the time of the year that Johnny Jones just wakes up from the dead and gets his team going. They were next to last week. They are now up to what, fifth place? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're right in there at fifth place. They have won back-to-back games convincingly. I think Texas Southern is going to have a hot February, and they'll be a team to contend with later in the season, more so than they were earlier in the season.
And number 2, Bama State women were picked to finish 9th. Now they sit, looks like 2 games out of first place in the SWAC. How much of a chance are you giving them to take down Southern and A&M?
All right, Ty, I'll jump in first here. I'll let you finish this one off. I am not buying Alabama State women, not because I don't like them. I just think Southern and Alabama A&M are so strong that I don't think either of those teams are going to falter, and definitely not both of them. So I think the race is going to come down to Southern, Alabama A&M. Ty, look, I hate to just throw you a hand grenade being the play-by-play on the radio for Alabama A&M. I mean, what else are you going to say, Ty? I know you're not selling stock for Alabama A&M.
You know, listen, Alabama A&M women's basketball team, they're known for bringing that big energy day in and day out. And I've luckily had a front row seat to all of this greatness, right? So I'm definitely not going to count them out. And like you said, Tolly, I'm in full agreement with you. You may get one. I don't see you really getting 2. I think that they are kind of far from that. But like I've said before, and I'll say it again, this is the time of year where things kind of get shaken up, and you can never really count anybody out. But I don't know. I think the Bulldogs, and I also think that the Jaguars really got those spots on lock.
Yeah, your chance of getting both of them, BOF''EM, very low. Very low.
I like it. Now, which players on the women's and men's side should we be talking about more in the SWAC?
All right, Ty, we'll just alternate. We'll go back to you.
I would definitely say for the women, Crystal Schultz from Prairie View A&M is definitely one of those players that I think that people should be talking about more. And I think that aside from her abilities, one of the things that you got to factor in is her age and the fact that she just has so much room to grow. And then also Keon Williams from UAPB. He's like very quiet about everything that he's doing. But when you look at it statistically, he's leading or he's up there in numerous statistical categories. And with the way that the SWAC tournament is working this year with kind of everybody going, you're definitely bound to see some upsets, blowouts. I don't know, all these different things. So I think that he might be one of those guys we're talking about towards the end of that time.
Okay, America, come in closer. Come closer, America. Come to me. We're actually going to say it out loud. Mississippi Valley State basketball, the men's program. I know they haven't won but one game all season long, but Michael James, he's the second leading scorer in the SWAC. He's the top three-point shooter. Let's give some love to the Delta Devils. The wins aren't there, but Michael James is balling, so we need to give him some credit. And I think Ty will like this one. Mo Davenport, Alabama A&M. We've seen her at UAPB. We've seen her develop as she transfers over and follows Coach Thornton to Alabama A&M. Her presence in the post, her ability to play at the top of that zone on defense, I really love the maturation, just seeing her whole career. Mo Davenport, let's give her some love for Alabama A&M and talk about her a little more. Let's give them Mo. Give them some Mo.
Thanks, guys, as always. Now we're going to shift gears to some football. Alabama State doing some off-season work.
That's Ty's favorite school, Alabama State. Look at that face. All right, Ty, I hate to tell you, baby, but at the Magic City Classic this year, Andrew Body will be back. The news came out on Friday that he is coming out of the transfer portal unfinished business. So the SWAC Player of the Year, the HBCU Player of the Year is coming back at quarterback for Alabama State. Now, they were in good position anyway. Tayshawn Smoot filled in nicely. This guy was a baller as well, but Andrew Body is coming back. So, Ty, get ready on the call at the Magic City because Andrew Body is going to be out there burning it up against the Bulldogs.
You know, I hear you. And listen, I love AB. AB is one of the kindest people that I've met. I've known him ever since he was at Texas Southern. When I was working alongside the SWAC, got to, spend some time with him, interview him, pick his brain. But listen, all I got to say is don't count out the Bulldogs. Every dog has their day. Our day was last year. We've got some great pieces that will be revealed on signing day next week. So just stay tuned for that. And don't count out the dogs.
Well, you better have some linebackers, some cornerbacks, some safeties.
We got all that. We got all that and more.
You're going to need all that because Andrew Body is coming back to town.
She told you to wait. You got to wait and see because they got something cooking up.
Okay.
Is that right, Ty?
Cook it up.
That's
you better cook it up. Put it in the gumbo, Ty.
Well, that'll do it for our HBCU Go Sports Social Report. Thanks for joining us.